Welcome to the RECON Trader. In today's video, I will share with you 3 altcoins that have the potential to outperform Bitcoin in June of 2021. Now, all 3 of these coins are coins I'm very familiar with. I day trade all 3 of these coins on a regular basis. I have done deep dives into each project. I've read all their documentations or white papers. All 3 rank in the top 25 when it comes to market cap. So they're not small caps, and they are definitely coins I'm willing to hold long term, and that would include through the next bear market. Now, with that all being said, you need to do your own recon. This is not to be considered financial advice. It's purely educational information, and in the end, once again, you need to do your own recon. So let's get to the first coin, and that'll be Vechain with ticker symbol VET, V-E-T, which at the moment is trading at just over 12 cents per coin, and that is actually up just over 12% on the day. Now, their market cap is $7.9 billion. That gives them a market cap ranking of number 20. The all-time high for the VET coin was 28 cents. It's off 56%, so there's a lot of room to move back up towards that all-time high. And as I mentioned previously, it's actually up just over 12%. And if we compare that to Bitcoin over the last 24 hours, Bitcoin's only up 3.6%. And so Vechain is recovering a little better than Bitcoin is currently recovering. Now, if you're not familiar with Vechain, I highly suggest you jump over to their website. It's vechain.org. You can find their white paper, a ton of documentation on the project there. Basically, in a nutshell, Vechain is the blockchain for supply chain, and they're fairly well known for their logistics solution that they provided for Walmart. They also have a solution for retailers, so the manufacturers and retailers can actually trace their products. Now, there's a lot of other solutions that they offer. This video is not intended as a deep dive on Vechain. I will do one of those in the future, so now would be a good time to shoot the subscribe button. But I'm just pointing out some highlights as to why I'm so bullish on Vechain. And while I am bullish on Vechain for the long run, the reason I've picked them out for June in particular is they actually have their hard fork coming out on June 7th. And they also will be doing the test of Sync 2 and Connex 2 beta during the month of June. And so June is looking to be a pretty big month for Vechain. And if we jump over to their chart, I can drop in the Fibonacci extension tool and swing high to swing low, and this will give us some price targets on the upside. Now, for starters, we would certainly like to see this price action reach back up to that 28-cent all-time high. If it's able to do that, then we're looking at some price targets as high as perhaps almost 56 cents. If we're able to recover the bull market that we were in before Bitcoin dumped and the rest of the crypto assets followed, then we could be looking at 56 cents in the next few months. So in the short term, it's realistic that we could double up the 13 cents and get back up to around 28 cents. I would not be surprised if we can recover this bull market to see the price get up around somewhere around 60 cents. Now let's jump to our next target, and that target will be THETA or Cardano. Now this one is probably not a big surprise, as Cardano did seem to recover much stronger than any other coin, including Bitcoin, after the big sell-off a couple weeks ago. In addition to, they announced just the other day with their testnet Alonzo, which will be a hard fork that will bring smart contracts to Cardano. But in all reality, it will take about 90 days for this rollout to be complete. So we're just at the beginning of that. And so I'm actually looking at Cardano to perform well throughout pretty much the summer. And in August is probably when it would actually see its biggest bump. But in June, as Bitcoin more than likely will move sideways. I foresee Cardano's ADA token continuing to go up. If you're not familiar with Cardano or their ADA token, which is the native token of Cardano, again, jump over to cardano.org. Their website has a ton of information, so you can do your own recon. Now, Cardano's ADA coin has a market cap of 53 billion, so its market cap is actually ranked number 5 out of all the coins. And over the last 7 days, it has gone up 24%, where again with Bitcoin has only gone up 6.4%. So it's certainly not a stretch to see that Cardano has the possibility to outperform Bitcoin over the next couple months. Now, the current price on Cardano is $1.70 each, and its all-time high was $2.45. So again, there's room for Cardano to go back up to its all-time high. Now, a lot of analysts think Cardano this cycle, if we can recover the bull market, have a target somewhere between $8 to $10. That would be a pretty nice return on ADA. And again, this is something that I hold quite a bit of and will actually be holding throughout the next few years. But if we hit that 8 or 10 level, I will actually take some profit on some of my position. And again, if we jump over to the chart, grab our Fibonacci tool, drop it in, high to low. Obviously, the first target we need to reach is the all-time high of $2.47. After that, then we're looking at around $3, $3.50, up to about $4.50. Now, it is important to state that those are bullish targets. On the flip side, we have pretty good support at $1. So if we were to hit into a bear market, we could see $1 hold. Now, if the $1 level does not hold, then we're looking down probably at around 20 cents if we go into a very deep bear market. So you need to keep in mind those bullish targets are nice to think about, but you also have to understand, are you willing to hold this down to 20 cents? So those are important things you need to consider when you're doing your recon on Cardano. Now, the third coin on the radar for June will be THETA Network, the THETA coin, and currently it is trading at just about $7 per coin. It's up 7% today. Its market cap is 6.7 billion, so it's just a little less than Vechain, which would make sense why the market cap is ranked number 22 versus Vechain of 20. And over the last 7 days, it's actually up 12%, and so it's up just about twice as much as Bitcoin. And its all-time high was just shy of $16 per coin. So again, if we can recover the bull market and stay out of a bear market, then we just really need to double this price and we'll be near the all-time high of that 1572. Now, if you're not familiar with THETA, it is looking to be the next generation in video delivery, basically YouTube on the blockchain. And you can do a lot of recon at their website. It's basically thetatoken.org. And I suggest you go through their website, read the documentation, so you have an understanding of what this project's truly about. I will tell you, in June is a big month for THETA, with the release of their mainnet version 3.0 launch coming in June, along with the app for the Ledger and Trezor wallets, the Line dApp with THETA integration, and Edge Compute version 2.0. And so there's a lot going on for THETA in the month of June. And if we jump over to THETA's chart, and one more time we'll grab the Fibonacci extension tool, swing high to low, and THETA is pretty close to where it found support after the crypto market dumped. And so we are looking at support around the $6 mark. And so if the price action can actually recover back up towards the all-time high, just shy of $16, that would be a decent return. And then above that level, we're looking at $19, just around $24, and perhaps a high of $31 in this cycle. And this is all predicated on the bull market recovering. And so if we take a look at the bearish levels, obviously, like I said, that $6 level would need to hold. If that does not hold, the next level I'm looking at is around $2.50. After that, we could get into the dollar level. And then beyond that, we're looking at probably around 50 cents. That would be your bearish targets. And so if you bought right now at around $7, are you willing to hold it knowing the potential going forward? That's something only you can decide after you do your own recon. And so that pretty much wraps it up. Those are the 3 coins that I'm looking at on my radar to outperform Bitcoin in June of 2021. We're looking at Vechain, ADA, and THETA. There is the potential for all 3 to have a bigger June than Bitcoin, and traditionally Bitcoin does actually kind of move sideways in June. So I will be doing videos on how each one of these coins are performing throughout the month of June. I'll do a deep dive into each one of these coins as well. So now would be a good time to shoot that subscribe button. If you liked the video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have any questions or comments, drop those in the comment section down below. And remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.